Alright guys, it's your boy Newteddyera, and real quick, if you guys didn't see my previous video, me opening the actual pack, this is what I came up with. Nobody's help, this is just all my ideas and my certain tech choices. It hasn't did any duels yet, but as of what is looking, I tested some hands and it looks relatively well. I'll do some real quick explanations of why I chose certain cards over the other. Alright, so we're going to get right into it. Of course, 3 armor. I'm going to run 3 augers. Now, I know that kind of conflicts with this, but this is just to open up when you have geargia X's. It's just for you to search to get the accelerator special to accelerate, make a geargia X. That's what this is for. This is more to wait a turn and set up. So that's why that's at 3 and 3. I'm going to set this aside because I'm going to show a little combo with that. 3 accelerators, of course, still 3 sentinels. That's self-explanatory. There, you can put that back. All right. Now 2 geargia attacks. Now this card alone is standalone. This is like armor with, you know, summoning it and setting it or whatever for its effect. It does the same thing that you could summon it, attack, and then main phase 2 you can activate his effect, setting it face down. So you mean that's one good thing about this card. Now the good thing about this card is that if you have this already on board and you can protect it with a lot of stuff that I run as traps, this is potentially your OTK, one of your OTK pieces. This is gonna clear up the back row for you can just push in. This card's effect, for every geargia monster that you control, this can pop a face down card, face down speller trap. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Okay, now we run 3 MK2s. Now the reason I run this back at 3 is because of this MK3 and Geargiano. So now this is almost like it used to be with when you ran 3 and 3 with the what is it, the trap with the geargia gear. But now this, what it is, you could actually, you don't mind having this in your hand or in the grave, because you summon this, special this effect gives you another one, and you can make auger. But a lot of times when I do that, I have this face down, flip it, I have 4, so I'm taking all 4 of your back row with me. You mean, and it just opens up plays. And some of the level 3s right now are broken. Like, you know, Dante, things like that. I don't have a Dante, but if I did, you could make it with this because Dante is generic. Alright, onto the traps. Of course, that bottomless, compulse, torrential. I run needle sealing over warning. The reason warning, it's good. Don't get me wrong, it's one of the best cards in Yu-Gi-Oh! But it's just I don't want to give up my life points already. And I can make established boards with setting a lot of cards, like the attack or the geargia armor. And just with them summoning 2 cards, I destroy their monsters. So it's like a warning, more or less. 2 trap stuns because I hate back row. Just get rid of it, all in all. Well, turn them off, or just not let them use it. So if emptiness is face up, turn it off. Just turn it off. I don't even want to mess with it. Double call, because you get a lot of effects from the grave. You know, well, not a lot of effects, but the MK3 lets you summon another one, so that makes you get a level 3, because this is when it's special summoned, it gets the effect, so it's on either player's turn. So that's why that card is good, but it's not good enough to put at 3. You mean, so, and then 2 calls, 2 black horns. I know a lot of people play around this, but it's just to get rid of the Exceed monsters that come out potentially against me, because in order for them to get over armor, I'm gonna wait for this motorcycle like in every video. I'm gonna get over, if they want to get over armor, they have to go into an Exceed, unless, or construct, window, anything like that, and this just gets rid of it. 2 wing blasts, the best card as a trap card, just gets over everything. Put it back, I don't want you to have it. Put it back, I don't want you to have it. Why not? And then if you have dead cards like MK3, you don't mind it being in the grave because it does its effect anyway. 2 deep prison, because it's deep prison and it's Yu-Gi-Oh! As you can see, it's a whole lot of traps. if I'm not mistaken, it's 15 traps. And then we run 5 spells. 1 soul charge, 1 book, 1 dark hole. It's not Regeki because I don't own a second one, and this is just a fun deck for me. So that's that. And then 2 creature swap. Now the reason I run creature swap is because I summon this creature swap, take their monster, it dies, you know, and I have a floater. You mean, so it just opens up so much plays, and the deck has a lot of different floaters. So the deck's at 40. Now on to the extra. Level 3 Zen mains Tempo, 47 XG. It's alright. It's just real big for a level 3. It takes 3 level 3s to make it, and like I said with that play before, MK2 get MK3, MK3 gets geargia, so that makes Augur. Alucard, Newteddyera. I don't really banish much. I actually don't banish at all, but it's just in there for the situations if my opponent banishes or banishes one of my stuff that I may need. That's in there. Those are all the 3s. Now, Direwolf, Emerald, just to recycle the motorcycle again. To recycle the geargia Nexus, just to recycle it, like I said. It's just to recycle these to get plays. That's all it is. 101 Cowboy, Exiton, and Lavabo Chain. This is just to stack certain cards or drop certain cards into the deck. Into the grave, like the Geargia, because you really don't want to draw it, but if you do, you do. But dropping the Geargia makes Geargia X very good. So that's the deck. You can bring it up to me. That's the deck right there, guys. You know, I hope you guys did enjoy this little deck profile. But if you guys have any questions about how the deck works and functions, we may have a couple dual videos about it, but again, that's iffy because, you know, we're gonna have to test it and see how it is. So, all right, guys, peace.